I'll give you 3 guesses to figure out what's wrong with this. Nope. Try again. Almost there. Okay, I'm just gonna stop now. So, this is an update, and I don't mean update for, you know, the game that's currently on the screen. I mean, well, they just did have an update, but that's not the update I'm talking about. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, is that things have changed for me in a good way, in many good ways. One of which, most importantly, I'm on a new PC. I'm no longer using a laptop that has nothing but standard parts in it. I bought a new PC. It is meant for gaming, and it is full of brand new things that work and make everything look really, really nice. So, speaking of this PC, my specs are now currently as follows. I am running an Intel i5 7600K processor running at a whopping 3.8 gigahertz speed. I have a Nvidia GTX 1060 graphics card, which is VR ready if I ever decide to go for that route. I have 16 gigabytes RAM, and I'm running Windows 10. So, you know what my new specs are, so I'm sure some of you are going to ask anyway, but that's what I'm running now. It's nice, it's really awesome, and I love it. So, let's just get this moving, because I was supposed to be playing this in the background while, you know, talking. Of course, I completely missed that part, but yes, Cities Skylines is a thing now that I had before and have had for a while, but haven't shown because it doesn't load very well on either of the 2 laps that I have. And I say either of the 2 because, yes, I have a PC laptop, but I also have a Mac for reasons of, and pretty much played Cities Skylines on the Mac exclusively because it had more RAM and a better processor than my PC laptop did. So that's that. I know some of you are probably like, well wait, aren't you gonna like explain how to play Cities Skylines? I will, in another video. Maybe. I'll explain as I go next time. But for now, I just wanted to have something on in the background while I talk. So, forgive me. But there will be videos on Cities Skylines in the future. I plan on making some. Maybe building a city or 2 and sort of like maybe showing how everything works in the game at some point. Get people interested in it and whatnot. For now, I'm just gonna kind of build stuff, I guess, while I talk about the updates and things. But so yes, new PC, everything's cool, and I love it. It's wonderful. This computer runs everything smooth as freaking buttery, silky smoothness. And I'm glad I was able to afford it, considering I work in retail. It's another thing I probably forgot to put in my notes, is that I have a job. If some of you didn't see in the last couple of videos, I might have put in the description. I have a job, and I work on a random schedule, so sometimes I don't quite know when I have time to record stuff, so I'm gonna plan on trying to have something out every week, but don't expect anything outside of my normal post a video 1 week and then nothing for a few months. I do apologize for that, but just a combination of running out of ideas and, you know, just other things in life keeping me from feeling like making videos and whatnot. Just trying to think of stuff I haven't already done in trains. It's like, okay, it's like I've done everything almost pretty much now. I'm just redoing what I've already done a million times over and over. And I know that's getting boring. At least it is for me. I don't know if it is for you guys. You can let me know in the comments. So, but speaking of trains isn't going anywhere. I mean, I am gonna play other games, but trains is still a staple of my channel. But I will expand now because I want to do more like building videos and things now, because I have a better computer, so I'd like to build, because I love building. I build routes all the time just for showing off on videos, but I want to do videos where I like maybe show you guys my thought process and how I do things, and then maybe people can tell me how to better do things, because I'm just a amateur and I don't know how most stuff works in, like, as far as just building stuff, how I can make something look a lot better than it actually does. Because most of the time I just kit bash something and hope that it looks like something in real life, and then at some point I'll be out and about and be like, hey, that looks like that thing I built. I did it right. Yay. Kind of thing. So I don't have to just guess, because I'm terrible at picking the right assets for certain things and whatnot. So at some point I plan on, you know, doing more build videos, just because, yeah, and trains is fun to build in. And one of the major points that is changing with trains is that I have Trains: A New Era, and I have had it for probably over a couple of years since it's been out. I just haven't been able to use it because, boy, is it taxing on a computer that doesn't have an actual graphics card. So I have that up and running on here now, and it looks really nice, and way better than it could have ever looked before. Especially how reflective the water is. Oh my gosh, I've never been so impressed about water in a game before. But boy, does that game have some really nice water reflections. I know it's weird, but it's just one of those random things that I really like in that game. I don't remember that. But yes, Tane videos are going to replace TS12. I do have TS12 installed as a backup, but don't know if I'm going to use that one that much anymore. More specifically on things in Tane that I have, most of my routes from TS12 don't work, or at least they probably do. I just didn't bother trying to look for all the dependencies that were missing. So the only, like, two I have that survived are the recent ones, which is the desert one that I've been filming on recently with all the 90s era stuff, and the autumn forest mountain thing that I did. That one also survived, because most of the stuff that I had on that was pretty much already in the game, or third-party stuff that I was able to easily find from the TS12 transfer. So those are probably the only two of my own routes, aside from one other route that I will mention in another video at some point, related to a certain thing that I started years ago that never actually really continued past a certain point that people still talk about for some weird reason. Even though I have said in the comments at one point of one of those videos that I started a new one, and I've been working on it for a while now, and I'm trying to build a new route for it and everything, and it's slow going, because I literally started a whole nother 30-mile route, which I know you're like, oh, 30 miles, that's not much. Yeah, but when you're me and you don't know what you're doing, it takes forever. So yeah, that's why, that's also why I haven't really been making that many videos, just because route building my butt off, as well as working my job and stuff in real life things. So, what else was I going to talk about? Let's put some things down so you can see stuff happen in this, because right now nothing's happening. I was going to also mention, goodness, oh, my notes are right next to me, why am I not looking at them? Oh yeah, I can run the game at max settings, like, not just this game, but Tane as well, almost. I can pretty much run at max settings, which is really nice, so quality boost for the win. Really happy about that. I don't have like gigantic lag spikes like I used to. Ooh, rotate. Ooh. I know it's probably really jarring and fast. I'm using the middle mouse. If I use the Q and E keys, it's just as well. Actually, it's even faster. Jeez. Okay. Look at the houses being built. Look at that. Look at that. On Davies Street. I'm sure that's named after somebody who's watching. And we have Robin Street. And then, oh good, it doesn't do like California and the street just suddenly changes up. It's in another block, let's change the street name. Only this way. Only the perpendiculars does it do that. I forgot to put down the water source. Good job, me. Alright, let's not stop talking about updates. Jeez, I already forgot that fast. Another update-related thing. Other games that I will be playing on my channel. I was like, what was it? It's right here in my notes, but I'm too busy trying to do this to look at it. Other games. Other games include games like, the one you're seeing on the screen, Cities Skylines. If you have or have not heard of it, it's a city builder. And you can tell I like playing games where you build stuff, because I like building stuff in trains. Why did I put that there? Okay. Let's just zone it instead. There we go. But, yeah, so City Skylines will be a thing. I'll probably be playing this just to build, maybe playing the scenarios, but for the most part, the scenarios require me to turn off a lot of my mods, therefore breaking a lot of things, which, I mean, the mods themselves kind of break stuff anyway, just because... Oh, I forgot about that too. Just because, for the most part, I... have lots of things going on that kind of influence how stuff is working. So, I'm gonna put this at... I mean, no... I don't know. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oops, tiny ones. But yeah, so City Skylines and Prison Architect, because I have that game, been playing it for a while. I probably need a refresher though, because I haven't actually been on it in a minute, but that's a thing. FTL, sort of turn-based spaceship shoot 'em up thing I'll show you at some point, which I've been actually trying to record for a while as well, but hasn't happened for a lot of reasons. Oh my gosh, is it having a fit because it's yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, it must be nighttime, because no power is being generated. Yeah, there we go. That'll fix that. Nuclear power plant, or nuclear, however you like to pronounce it, from wherever place you might be from, and all that jazz. Yes, So, what was I missing? Cities Skylines, Prison Architect, FTL, Transport Fever is another one I have. That's another weird one, where you know, build massive transport system and tend to have everything go horribly, horribly wrong as you're trying to, you know, merely make something that kind of works. Only for the game to be like, hey, I'm gonna not make people do the thing that you want them to do, and they're gonna totally not want to ride your train at first, and then suddenly everyone's gonna run and ride it even though they can't get there besides walking and so on and so forth. I forgot to put down garbage services. Let's put a recycling plant there for now. Okay. But, yeah. So that's pretty much it for updates and things. Hope I didn't ramble too much, which I probably did, because I just... if I feel like I have and have to ask, you know, then I probably did. So, that's as far as the updates go. Wow, that looks so nice. I'm going to go in first person. Oh, and I'm in a bush. Look at that sunrise. Look at that house magically being built. Look at how empty the streets are. Oh wait, there's a truck. Or is that a garbage truck? Run! It's a garbage truck. Oh look, walk somewhere. I'm gonna walk across the street. Yeah. Man, this game looks nice. I really wish trains had something like this that wasn't like, oh, go on, use an invisible train with the rail car. Oh, hey, the schools actually have names. Wait, I'm not in... oh. Well, that explains why the map is called Regal Hills, and why the school actually looked different from the other map I was just playing on. I had no idea that it actually chose, like, regions and things. That's pretty cool, actually. Even speed limit signs are different. Why did I not notice that? Oh, across here. Yeah. So all in all, new things to come from me, hopefully, if I can get off my own butt and do stuff and stop, you know, just, wow, really, kid? Just, I'm not even here. Just roll right through me. Okay, fine. Good. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Don't ask me how I didn't see that guy. He was, like, coming straight at me. Let's see. Big bite. That's nice. Wait, what was that song? It's crunch time. Also, parking lot lines. Walking. Oh, I thought I had an awkward walk. Oh, come on. Where'd you go? I was making fun of you and you disappeared. Bastard. That's a very blurry information sign. You know what's funny is I have my graphics turned all the way up in this game. It's depth of field. The depth of field thing really does mess everything up. It's great for far away stuff, but when you're up close, it's just like, yep, everything in your face is now unseeable. You cannot see it. That is such an eyesore over there. Oh, I'm gonna walk. Sitting here waiting for the crosswalk. And hold on. There we go. Should probably turn my sensitivity up just a little bit on that mod. Hey look, there's ruins over there. and a waterfall, which looks like it's cascading down into the city in some way, but it's not, because there's a river over there. Oh look, another building being built. Don't know what that is, but it's being built, whatever it is. The magic scaffolding. You look like that kid that like ran through me earlier. See, like, and she even tried to run over that guy. See? Wow. Oh crap, it's changing. No! I didn't jaywalk. What? No, is that a... Wow. That is. It's a... Yeah. It's a beetle. Very blurry, blocky looking beetle. Oh, Chair Creek. Warcraft? Oh, these people. I'm walking here. What are these guys doing? Oh, they're all going in their house. Ooh, look at that. Wannabe. What's the name of that car? It's a Jaguar or something. The X something. X, not J. Whatever. I don't remember. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Normally I know my cars, because I do play a lot of racing games. That hedge just magically appeared. But, yeah, racing games won't probably make it on here unless I decide to get, like, them for not console. Because I also have a PS4, but I don't record on that because it would probably take forever to actually get anything good going, and then I have to deal with other people at the time. I don't say that in a way of antisocial, because I do play with friends. I just mean, you know, random people in the games I play, because I play games like The Crew, and used to play Destiny, and you know how random people can come along and sometimes mess up everything. Oh, there's that river. It looks like it's ready to flood. I'm glad I turned the natural disasters off, because I'm very sure that would be the first thing to ruin the city. Besides an earthquake. I should probably check on the city, because they probably want literally everything. Nope, they want nothing, because everybody's got sewage problems. Why? Oh, actually, I know why. Because, they ain't got no power. Let's, put a couple of these old things in there. In the water. That'll probably fix that. And wind. Hey. Let's see what people have been saying on the Chirper. Have they been saying anything about it? Nope. How hard is it to work? Yeah. Power grid. That was fixed a while ago. Okay, there we go. That's all fixed now. Now maybe people will want to move in. There's already empty housing plots still. 'Cause I just started out, and yeah, things and stuff. I should build some transportation already, just because I feel like I should. Like, taxis, just to start. Yeah, taxi. Just put some taxis going around the place. Why not? It would be hilarious if somebody actually modded the taxi depot into like an Uber or Lyft depot. That'd be hilarious. I should actually search that in a little while. I have no health care. Completely forgot about healthcare. Let's just put a hospital, like, here. And, like, a large crematorium that I modded in because it looks nice, and kind of like a weird amphitheater right there. See? If you looked at that, and, whoop, crap, on top of the building. If you looked at this, at first glance, it looks like some kind of, like, fancy school thing or some art museum or whatever, and then you look at the back and it's like, oh, it's not. But the design of it doesn't look, at least to me, because I've never actually seen any really like fancy looking crematorium buildings. Let's actually see what it looks like from ground level. Ah! This way. Jeez, the freaking ambulances. Oh my lord, what in the why? Okay, okay, let's stop looking over there. You don't need to see that. Oh crap, in the building. Wow, that's hilarious. Anyways. Let's go. This is a nice building. Like, seriously, kudos to the author, whom I am blanking on the name right now, but I'm sure in editing I will put in the, somewhere floating on the screen. I hope I remember to do that. This is nice. I mean, again, I'm sure there's something I could be doing to fix the texture issue. That, and the game's probably not meant to be seen from this particular distance. Jerky camera movements. Why is there just some grass growing in here? I guess the grass hasn't got the memo that there's a building here now. Oh yeah, there they all go. Let's see if they all park back weird. And nope, they just pull in and disappear. But when they go out, they float backwards, go up at a 45-degree angle, and then drop. That's totally what they're supposed to do. Oh, that's so funny. Well, at least there's healthcare now. That was the one of the things I was forgetting to add. Add some parks, because I can. Let's add one there. Yeah, I know road names. Oh yeah, they want more housing. Let's give it to them. And over here, get some high density housing, because why not? I'm sure many of you are like, Jesus, update video was long. It's like, well, I kind of just wanted to get the updates out the way in the beginning, and then just kind of play the game, just because. I don't know why, I just felt like doing that. So, if you were just here for the updates, which I'm sure you probably left already, then good. But if you're actually here to watch me mess around, then cool, because that's what I plan on doing when I play these games that I'm going to be playing. Because it's fun to mess around. So then you know you really like the game. I need to somehow get the power over there. Let's do that. Get some ugly power lines. Well, they're not ugly, they're just industrial. Very industrial type of thing to have power lines just randomly floating around the place. And they want more housing, but they have it all. It's all right there. Just build your houses. Build! Move in! Live here! In this great city of Garnet. Coincidentally, my birthstone, because I was born in January. Recycling center. Oh, come on, I want to see it from the... Why am I floating? Oh, because I'm backed into the freaking solar plant, that's why. Don't you hate it when you're trying to, like, look at a recycling center and you reverse into a solar plant? Anyways, this is nice. Recycling center is a mod, also, by the way. Oh my gosh, there's a person. Hi. Also, oh my gosh, I managed to make the ground height perfect height for people. So I'm actually at normal eye level. And not, like, towering over everyone. Which is great. Because that was something I didn't bother to test. Since I bought up all that land earlier, I'm tempted to like move, just because, you know, I'm kind of programmed to do this. Where is it? It's over here. So there's a train line over here. And I'd like to make this come into my city, like now, at the start, just to bring in things, you know? I feel like I should do that, like right now. Also, why are there no... oh yeah, because there's nothing connected to it. So one thing I don't like, too, about this game that I kind of don't like is that we don't have anything connected to certain things, like, you know, train tracks like that. Like, there's... there's just a moose. What? Since when? When were there wild animals roaming out in the middle of nowhere in this game? I had no idea. I'm gonna name this moose. Wait, stop. Cut. Moose. I'm gonna name you. Your name shall be Marlin. Marlin Moose. I'm gonna follow you, Marlin Moose. Let's see where you go. Oh, you're going to the edge? No! Don't go to the edge of my city! No! I want you to stay! You're a resident too! Oh, thank you. Yay, he's going back. I hope I don't forget where he is, because that would be very nice if I could, like, come back and find him. Should, like, purposely not build over there and just, like, leave an open space. Just a giant open space for Marlin. So cool though, I did not know there were like wild animals roaming around, but what was I saying about the train tracks? I got distracted again, I'm sorry. That will happen a lot, just a heads up. So, you don't like people getting distracted. Well, I'm just like a lot of people when it comes to distractions. And pretty much anything will get me distracted, including myself. I distract me all the time. Sometimes on purpose. Anyway, I thought I wouldn't even put a train station. Like, I could put one at the very front of the city and just have people, like, show up and then, you know, piss off into the middle somewhere. But I'd have to make a giant train terminal. I don't have to, actually. Something I could just do is just make a giant train terminal. But I don't have to. I don't really want to either. Oh crap, wrong button. Just trying to totally right click, or not right click, what is it? No. It's the one that does the rotation thing. I forgot already. Oh wait, because it has to be by a roadside, it doesn't even matter. I just have to place it. Oh yeah. Also, I want it to be a through station. But I don't plan on having that many train lines, though. I just want to have, like, one or two going throughout the place. Where's the road? The road has to be right there. That's going to create a lot of noise, and I put residents there, so let's make another road that goes to the train station. Oh yeah, that's a river right there. Maybe I should put it... Oh man, I should have rebuilt the freeway first. It's one thing I always forget to do, is like dump this starting thing and put like a new one in that allows me to like expand and do more. So, maybe I should do that. Hey, you know what? No, I'll just put a small train station in. It's fine. Just a small one for now. Let's just put it like right there, and then we'll build like some double track and some more double track and tunnel under straight-ish. Back up. What? What did you... Oh, come on, don't do that. No, go attach there. Go there. I'll go up. There we go. Jeez. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, now where am I going? Oh, stop building. There's a way to crap over there. Okay. I can do that. I'm gonna go like this, and do like that, and then go like this, and go... let's make it sort of realistic. Let's tunnel again. Because that's what the real thing would do. Tunnel, and then keep tunneling, and then come out now. Or is that too soon? That's... oh geez, it's way too soon. Never mind, don't come out yet. You're not allowed to come out. You have to stay put. Anyways. Also, I know you're probably wondering, why does he keep getting louder and then quieter all of a sudden? That's because I keep backing away from my microphone. And I have my microphone set to a noise dampening setting so it does not have the roaring of my computer in the background as much as possible. Because I am pretty decent at editing audio, but I'm not a wizard, so there's no way I can make it stop completely. Why did it suddenly switch to one-way tracks? Again. Why is it that I'm halfway building and then it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna switch you to one-way tracks for no reason whatsoever. I don't understand why it keeps doing that. Either that, or I'm sure somebody probably caught that I clicked on the wrong one. And you could have told me, but you didn't. You had the opportunity to tell me that I was doing it wrong. I jest. But anyways, still fixing the ground again. There. There. I missed the point. Oh, I didn't. Keep going. There. And come on. There you go. I'll go back to the not update thingy. And I'll simply go around this mountain as I build a straight track. Around the mountain a bit to add some interestingness to it. Yeah, let's just go over this one. Because why not? Alright, and then we do as pretty as we can a Y, even though it's practically impossible to do in this game. Very much so impossible to make any road or track look realistic in this. You can try, but the game is just like, nope, I like wonky angles, and you're going to like them too. Just like me, the game. So yeah. Now we'll see trains eventually. And all the modded trains that I have in this game, because yes, I did of course find a bunch of modded trains. Aw man, I just realized I could have freaking put the... Doggone it, where is it? It's supposed to be in here. Oh, there it is. Could have totally put, like, freaking Santa Barbara Station or Kansas City Union Station in. Whoa, why is that conforming to the land like that? Seriously, like, I know the real building isn't made of freaking space material that's just goo or something. What the heck? This is... That looks so weird. Okay, enough of that. Come on, I want a train to come by. Come on, something. Oh yeah, speed up time. Something. I know I don't have a train line, but come on, game, you can create something for me. Just send a train in. I don't need to have a train line. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe the update made it so that you actually have to have a train line in order to, you know, have trains and things appear. Because before you just put a station down, and then they just magically appeared. Also, I know I'm neglecting my city. And I frankly don't care that much, because this isn't meant to be anything important. I'm just building this just because. Let's put some shops down. Shoppy, 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 shop. And roads, and that one. And we'll line it up with the new liney-uppy tool that they built into the game. It's totally not the real name of it. I just called it that just because. Seriously, I'm sure somebody would have like trademarked that somewhere. New liney-uppy tool. It helps you line things up. Tired of not having your things in a line? Use new liney-uppy tool. It lines up for you. Just a generic commercial. Some guy trying to desperately sell something like that. Why is that part still on land but not? That's weird. I'm gonna pretend that doesn't exist and just put houses there. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Okay, I just heard the sound that is like the one that it makes normally when the natural disasters are on. I really hope I didn't accidentally leave those on. Because that'd be bad. Because then I'd have to fix stuff. I don't want to do that. Any trains coming in still? Bet nothing's gonna come in now. Yep, nothing. I bet it's also because it's not a through line, so it's like reading it as, hey, you're going from, you know, one point of a train line to nowhere. So therefore I'm going to not have anything spawn in because you put a station down and didn't have it on a through train line, like this. And as I say that, there goes a train. Hold on, what kind of train is it? It is... oh, of course I do. It's a fake Jenny hauling some multi-levels. Because yes, somebody did mod that into this game and it looks cool. Now, if only somebody would make some multi-levels for trains. Oh wait, somebody did make some multi-levels for trains already, didn't they? Did they? I don't remember. If they have, I probably forgot about them. Which I do apologize to the person making them, who, you know, I might have forgotten about. But I think somebody was either working on these or had made some or something like that. I'm sure somebody will remind me. But yeah, you know. You thought it was an actual Genesis. No. It's the new and improved Siemens Acela Genesis. I don't know. I do not know what I'm on about. Please don't quote me on anything you hear in this. Wrong button. And the music is swelling. See, don't listen to me, listen to the music. Ignore me. I didn't say anything weird. Listen to the music. Listen to it swell. Listen to it. As my town falls apart silently as I keep going away from it on purpose. The economy is already going away. Wait, educate. Oh, there's no high school. Wait, there's a high school. There is no high school. I thought I put a high school down. OMG. Well, let's... high school. Yep, let's high school. That's a sentence with words. Okay, I really wanted to see freaking trains show up here, and I'm kind of mad that they didn't, and now I want to... Wait a second. Hold on, which way is the track going? Yeah, it's both ways, either way. So why is it not doing the thing where they go this way? Because I really want them to. Doggone it. now let's hope a train spawns. Or at least, I mean, uses the line. Probably won't though. Because again, I'm neglecting the city and haven't been building anything, so yeah. It's just building freaking houses. There. Houses. You happy now? Please, leave me alone. I want to do what I want to do. Stop making me do what you want to do. Wackadoo. Like I do. I don't want to fulfill your needs. I want to make my own thing. Okay. Still no trains. Seriously, like, why is nothing coming? This map is, like, very infrequent with the trains. And that makes me mad. Hey, look, a freight train. Let's see what kind of freight train. It's a short intermodal. The -9 on the front. Flying by. Wait, that is a -9, right? Pause. Hold on. I must see what sort of GE this is. I must see the GE! Plop, 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 plop. Okay. It is... Oh yeah, it's a -9. It's supposed to be. Looks like it's based off of one anyway. Cedar Valley Northern. Otherwise known as in the real world, Burlington Northern. But they never had -9s, so yeah, that's the thing. ERFX. EFX. TTX. We have cargo shipping and colossal systems. CRS, Colossal Railroad Systems. Okay, there it goes. It's funny because I have this on speed 1 and trains are just flying by. Now I bet the trains would show up too if I put a freaking freight terminal in. They'll be like, freight terminal, and they'll be like, oh, I'll send all the trains. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized there's... the reason why the passenger trains probably aren't coming is because I have it set up as a through station and not, like, a line going around it. Which, I mean, the way the game does that is kind of weird. I feel like it shouldn't do that. Ow. Ugh. Jeez. I'm gonna quit backing away from the microphone. I'm gonna have to edit the crap out of this audio. That is if it's still recording. It probably is, but I don't know. You know, I should actually just play trains. I think that's what this is going towards here. Is just I really should just play trains right now. So I think I will. For those of you who actually stuck around through this whole whatever this is update, thank you. And I'll be sure to catch you in the next one.